Okay, this video is strictly on finding tinder in the desert and where do you look and what is out here. And different deserts have less or more. This Central Oregon desert high plateau has quite a bit of stuff, so I was going to show you exactly what would be good. And I'm depending on how you start the fire, but fire steel, all of these things would work on it, and of course a match or whatever else. But anyway, we're right in front of a juniper right here now, and I use juniper a lot, the bark, and make sure it's dry. But you get these pieces here and they become paper thin. You work it down and take it apart and then make a nest out of it. And I've shown you this before in some of my other videos, but juniper bark is an excellent source of tinder, and it will start with a fire steel no problem, and it makes nice papery smooth type of a tinder. Something right over here next to it, I think I might have to shine the camera a little different point here, is the rabbit brush. And I just recently realized that the bark on it as well has nice dry bark that you can make into a nest just like you would with juniper. And of course you find the dead stuff. This is more of a live one here, but anyway, this works really well as tinder too, and the rabbit brush. So those are two things. Turn right around the other direction here, and we have the tops of these rabbit brush here, and some have it and some don't, depending on the time of year. But this is good flash tinder, and if you mix it in with your other tinder, it really does well. It's nice and dry, so that is good tinder, the little flowers in the tops of the rabbit brush. And I'll try to accumulate all this at the end of the video and just kind of show you, but I'm showing you where it's at now and how to retrieve it. One thing I forgot to mention too, that we always have, it seems like in most places, is your shavings. And this is from a piece of sage, but getting the curls from them as well, and making a bunch of those and lighting them as well. And this is good if it's raining, especially. You can get the inner part, and I'll make a pile of shavings as well. But nice small stuff, and thin is what you want. So wood shavings is another source. Another thing I relied on in the past a lot is this cheatgrass. You're getting the tops of it, and the whole parts of it is okay if it's dry, but you can take your knife and cut off the bottoms of it, you know, if you want to, so you don't have any of the roots showing. But cheatgrass is really good. It's real dry if it's dry out, and it makes great tinder. I've used it more than I can think of making nice tinder bundles with it. So it's one of my main sources besides the juniper bark. The thing about the cheatgrass, or whatever the grass you call it here, is that it's if it's dry, it's immediately worthwhile, whereas juniper bark sometimes is a little green and you might have to dry it out just a hair, wait an hour or two with it after you processed it. But cheatgrass is really good for really dry tinder. Okay, I'll try the shavings first. Found this bone from a deer, I guess. There we go. So that's juniper shavings and a little bit of sage, and you can see it works quite nicely. And I think I'll keep this bone here just for the fun of it, because it's kind of a cool looking tray to set your tinder in. So anyway, that's shavings from the juniper, and like any forest you get to, you can get that to work out usually. And the next is grass here, and I'm not sure how dry this is. We'll see. You're using kind of an old fire steel. Started to go. There we go. And grass really goes well for me. It's one of my main tinder bundles, like I said, and you can see it going here. This works as a good tapper outer too. Okay, and then I got the less likely to come about happening here is the tops of the rabbit brush, and usually this stuff goes up in a flash more like you would have for cattail. But I thought I'd try it by itself. I usually use it as a mix with something else. That'd be fun to see if it goes up by itself. It's going too. So that's three things: the grass, the shavings, and the rabbit brush tops. Like I say, it's kind of a flash tinder, but it goes up. And then I just got a dinky amount of juniper bark here. I always hold it the wrong way here. We've had flames a couple times here. There we go. It's a little moist maybe. And I might not have quite enough of it. There we go. A lot of bark will work. Yeah, this stuff's going out. So it means it's a little wet yet. So let's do a little bit of an experiment here. Let's mix a little bit of this stuff with it. Can't get a good spark going. Okay, so I'll mix it up a little bit. If this doesn't go, I'll stop the deal. But I do know that juniper bark works really well. There we go. And there's a flame or two. Some of this grass next to it. Well, kind of boring for you here. There we go. It did catch on the juniper first, I want you to know that. And then I got the grass here. Yeah, I can tell the juniper is a little bit green, and you can see it smoking right there in the center. So I should have got a little bit drier stuff, but I was kind of in a hurry. But the grass is taking effect there. It'll catch the juniper on fire. The wind's going enough that it just really helps it. Now the juniper right there is going. But you can see it's a lot slower, so I should have got a little bit drier. I got it from right over in this tree right here, and didn't pay much attention. It did feel a little cool, and so coolness a lot of times coordinates with wet. It is going now. You can see it. It's burning as well. And what's nice, it'll keep burning usually long enough to get your wood curls, things like this on it. Like I say, grass is really good. Anyway, I do use juniper a lot, and I usually get the nest made and then I keep it for a while before I will use it. But all three went there, and shows you that we had wood curls, grass, juniper, and rabbit brush tops as tinder, and they all went. So those are things you can use in the desert, and some deserts have other things as well, but I found those four to work really well. Thank you.